Venusmon. This Digimon has made one appearance so far in the Digimon trading card game, and honestly, she's probably the strongest and utilized one of them all consistently, being a Digimon that performs well in security control. Sure, Minervamon, Mervamon, and Junimon had some play, and even Marsmon too, but Venusmon is in its own category. But you know what? With every other Olympus XII Digimon getting some awesome support, let's make Venusmon really strong in its own way too. You know the drill. These cards are all conceptual cards created with Magic Set Editor, and theory crafted with the help of Judges American Bash and my friend Tomo Israel from the Brian Do Work crew. Without further ado, let's begin! For the rookie for this line, I selected Salamon, a Digimon that you're very familiar with. This Digimon adds one yellow or blue Digimon to your hand, and one Digimon with Shaman and its traits to your hand. I differentiated from the Olympus XII this time because I want to add another target to this type of deck, if possible, which you'll start seeing as I go through the cards. Salamon's inheritable effect is simply your turn, once per turn when you play an option card, gain one memory. Sweet and simple. The level 4 for this episode returns to Gatomon, a yellow-blue Digimon that digivolves for 3 from a yellow or blue Digimon, or 2 from a Digimon with Salamon in its name. On play and when digivolving, look at your security. Add one level 5 or higher blue or yellow Digimon. If you do, recovery +1. This type of level 4 enables you to cycle through your security, to find your Digimon potentially to climb higher. But really, depending on how your deck is constructed, you could be recovering more option cards back in as well. This Digimon has the nutty inheritable of all turns. Once per turn when a card is added to your security, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 2000 DP until the end of your opponent's next turn. So if you recover one on your turn, that's minus 2000 DP. And then can somehow climb all the way to level 6, you might have a really obnoxious inheritable effect active the next turn, if your opponent decides to attack, especially with the Angewomon's inheritable. If you haven't figured it out by now, Kuzuhamon also lands in these colors and also would benefit from a lot of these inheritables. Angewomon also returns, another Digimon that costs 8, digivolves for 4 from a yellow or blue Digimon, and has a stat line of 8000 DP. Sorry Tamers, no Flame Hell Scythe target here. This Digimon has the amazing special Digivolution condition of digivolving from a Digimon with Gatomon in its name. When digivolving, if you have 3 or less security, recovery +1. However, if you have 3 or more security, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1. Meaning if you have exactly 3 security, you get to do both of these effects. The kicker though, the inheritable is on your opponent's turn once per turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon with security attack attacks, recover 1. My logic behind this is if you digivolve into level 6, if your opponent tries to attack over this Digimon, then you'll at least gain 1 security before you have to start the whole process all over again. Do consider that the security attack means that it could be security attack +1, security attack -1, -2, or anything in general with security attack. Which takes me to the level 6 Digimon of this episode, Venusmon herself. There are a lot of elements from Venusmon from BT10 that I absolutely loved. The turn reprieve effect that literally makes it so that all of your opponents when digivolving and when attacking effects don't activate is huge. For this Digimon, it has some similarities but pairs in some instances better with Kuzuhamon. When digivolving, you may use an option card with a cost of 6 or less without paying its cost, which means you have a wide variety of cards you can use and more if you can somehow stabilize certain colors. While this Digivolution line doesn't have purple, you could utilize Mimi Tachikawa as another resource for stable memory and memory gain from option cards, as well as using Flame Hell Scythe. But the general cards I already see for use, Holy Wave, Eden's Javelin, and Reinforcing Memory Boost. And these are just the 6 cost option cards. This Digimon also has a Your Turn effect that when you use an option card with a cost of 2 or more, one of your opponent's Digimon gets security attack -2 until the end of your opponent's next turn. Keep in mind, this card isn't once per turn, meaning if you can somehow play multiple option cards, you could prevent multiple Digimon from attacking your security. Combo-wise, I felt that blue and yellow was a good color combination for this Digimon. utilizing Salamon for searching any of your Digimon, and potentially utilizing even other Digimon like starter deck gatomon for a Flame Hell Scythe target. Who knows? Maybe you could utilize this in combination with Ophanimon Fall Down mode in order to go into Ordinmon. Yellow and blue have already had a few cards that are color comboed, the best in my mind being Magnamon, Shikuamon, Magnamon X, Gold Vidramon, and Kuzuhamon. How do you feel about these cards for conceptual Venusmon support? Would you play them? And which cards do you think are a little too powerful? With the Olympos XII Digimon having featured 11 members so far, next week is the last episode for the official members before I jump into the villains and some DNA shenanigans. Stay tuned, because some of these upcoming concept cards could be really fun. This is DigiPanda, logging out.